Hello everyone, this is Krishna Vani, Assistant Professor, Department of NCE in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today's subject is Object-Oriented Programming using Java. Today's topic is Object-Oriented Programming, Benefits of it, Applications of it, Java Fundamentals, Features of Java. Object-Oriented Programming, that is break down a program task into subject. That is behavior and data. Behavior means methods, data means methods are attributes using interfaces. Object-oriented programming approach divides the program into a number of entities called functions and then to the data functions that operate on the data around the subject. The data of an object can be accessed by the function associated with that object. Object-oriented programming concepts. Basic concepts are class, object, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and tolerance. Let's discuss one by one. Classes. Classes is a blueprint of the object. That is, classes is a blueprint from which an object is created. If you take an example of construct the build, we first design the blueprint. Then the builder, according to the blueprint, they build the house. Similar to the class. Assume that we have to manufacture in the smartphone. We design the several components like RAM, ROM, display settings, like that. All these are nothing but a class. The smartphone are nothing but an object. What is the class in the smartphones? The components of the smartphones. Class means collection of variables. Methods is known as fields or instant variables. Once we have to create a class, we want to create n number of objects. No memory is allocated when a class is created. Memory is allocated only when an object is created. This is the syntax of class. Class, class name, and fields, methods. Fields is the property of the class. Method is operation. In the class name, always start with uppercase. The first letter of every interword should be uppercase only. Let consider class name is student, but the first word of must be uppercase, as well as every interword should be uppercase. So this word. So the word of this is uppercase, whereas the remaining words are lowercase. Let us assume that her fields like R number, that means roll number, mark, and the methods are total and average. Object. Object is a basic important OOPS concept. Object is an instance of the class. Once we can create or declare the class, the memory will not allocate the field or method or anything else. The memory will allocate only when the object is created. That means whenever object will create it, then only the memory will allocate. Objects are identified by its unique name. An object is a collection of data, members and associated members. Functions are known as methods. Syntax of object is class name, object name, new class. Example, student is a class name, should is my object name, and new is a dynamic memory allocator, and then student is a class name. Next is inheritance. Inheritance is the process of forming a new class from an existing class or base class. Whereas the old class is called as the base class, superclass, parent class. The main advantage of inheritance is reusability. Then the derived class is also known as child class or subclass or derived class. The best example of inheritance is human being. Human being inherit all features from their parents and send to their children. We inherit all facial features and genes also. Here we have several types of inheritance of them. Single, multi-level, hierarchical, multiple, and hybrid. Single. Single means one base class and one derived class. It is known as single. The process of deriving single derived class from single base class. And so we use all the properties and variables of method base class to derived class. Next is multi-level, the process of deriving class derived from various base class, that is multiple inheritance. But Java does not support multiple inheritance. Why? Let us assume that base class A and B have a common variable, that is A. So the multiple copies of A is derived class. If we want to access A, in which A will be accessed, that is nothing but ambiguity problem was occurred. So we can say that Java does not support multiple inheritance. Next is multi-level, that means process of deriving a derived class from another derived class. Next is hybrid. Hybrid means single and multiple hierarchy. All these levels are created derived class created from base class. The process of creating several classes. The process of creating several classes is known as hierarchical class. Hybrid, it means it is a combination of more than one type of inheritance. In this, it is contain multiple inheritance. This type of hybrid inheritance does not support the Java language. These are the syntax of inheritance. In the inheritance concept, we must use the extend keyword. Next, data abstraction. Data abstraction means representing essential feature and hiding implementation needed or background detail. If you take example of bike, we can drive the bike, but we don't know all the components are implemented. How the brake are implemented, we don't know. We don't know the clutch are implemented. Another example is website. We can work with the website, but we don't know how the website are internally implemented. We don't know which programming are used in it. This is known as abstraction. Abstraction means showing only essential feature and hiding background details. Next is encapsulation. Encapsulation means wrapping, the process of wrapping or binding or compiling variables and methods under single unit, that means class. In the variables and methods are combined in a single unit, that under the student class. The main advantage of encapsulation is data hide. Here we have several access specifiers: private, public, protected and default. Private, in this access specifier we can mainly use it to provide the data hiding. We can access private variable inside the class only. It is not possible to access the private variable from outside the classes. But with the help of private variable, we can provide the data hiding, providing the security to the data. Next, polymorphism. In this word, combination of two words, that is polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means form. That means one thing in many form, having many forms. There are two types of polymorphism are available. One is compile time polymorphism and then another one is runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism means the decision about which method will be called is decided during compilation time. Best example of this is method overloading. Then runtime polymorphism, that means the decision about which method will be called decided during execution time. The best example is method overriding. Next is benefits of this. First is data redundancy. Using inheritance, the data redundant code can be eliminated and the exiting class and can be covered. As we know that OOPS inheritance is one of the basic concept. In inheriting, we develop a new class by accessing the properties and accessing the function from already existing class. When we access such a type of function from already existing class, when we access such a function already present in the existing class, here we no need to rewrite the function again. This is called as a data redundancy. Next one is reusability. Here reusability means we can easily reuse the function definition without writing again and again. Next one is easy understand. It can be divided into classes and objects. So if it can be big program also easily identified by their class and the object. So easily understand is the benefits of it. Next one is Models are the real world application. We can implement real world application with the help of OOPS concept. The principle of data hiding, the help of build secure program with the help of encapsulation concept. Software the complexity can be easily managed. Next one is it is very easy to easily upgrade from small system to large system. These are the benefits of OOPS concept. Next is the applications of the OOPS. Real-time system and simulation modeling, object-oriented database, hypertext, artificial intelligence, neural networks, decision supports, CMA, CAM, CAD systems, user interface design such as Windows or Wii. Next is features are first ones. Features means simple. First one is simple. Java is a simple programming language because of three reasons. First one is Java follows the syntax. The C and C languages are object-oriented from C++ language. We learn C and C++. The Java is very easy. Second reason, eliminate the complex and complex concept from the C and C++. In C, have most complicated concept is pointer, and C++ most complicated concept is operator overloading and multiple overloading. All these concepts are eliminated from the Java. So we can call Java as a simple language. Next, third reason is Java is garbage collection. That means if an object no longer uses the garbage collector, release the memory for that object. So the corresponding program takes less memory and automatically will less execution time. Next is feature is object oriented. Everything represented in the way of object, so it can be easily understand and readability. Next one is platform independent. Generally, platform is a software operating system or hardware or some configuration. We can say Java is a platform independent language. That means Java compiler transfers Java program into bytecode, that is class file. And once get a file, class file, bytecode, then we can execute the bytecode or class file in any operating system. That may be Windows or Linux or Unix. We can execute class file in any platform. So in this reason we can say that Java is a platform independent software. Next one is the architecture nature. Java is known as architecture. Why? Because develop and execute Java application in any hardware. That's why we can say that Java is architecture and they follow the principle of write once, run anywhere, runtime forever. Next is portable language. Once we can write a Java program, then we can execute a Java program in any type of software, any type of OS. That's why we can say that Java is a portable language. Robust means if you can say any programming language in robust, it having excellence in the memory management and also exception handling. Java is excellence in memory management as well as the exception handling with the help of garbage collection and dynamic memory management. Next one is secure. Secure means Java is a secured programming language because JVM. It contains JVM. It having security manager. So Java transfer the file authentication and authorized service only. So Java is a secured programming language. Dynamic means there are two reasons. One is Java is a compile procedure the bytecode or class file. The file will be reloaded into the memory during the runtime. If anything happen in the during runtime or execution time, so we can say Java is a dynamic programming language. Multi-threaded. Java is a multi-threaded programming language. That means small task or simple task. Like we know program it will divided into several tasks. Where each task is nothing but thread. Java is a multi-threaded language, so Java is execute multi-thread simultaneously. Next, distributed. Java is a distributed language. Here we know what is distributed system. So distributed means same application program can be executed in several systems. Java can done this distributed concept with the help of RMI and JEB. Next is interpretive. Java is both compiled and as well as interpretive language. Next one is high performance. Above all these features having Java, so Java is a high performance language. Thank you.